And good afternoon. We begin with a piece of legislation that would set limits for scooter riders here in Austin. Well, in Texas too, right?
Yeah, all over the place. KXAN's Alyssa Goard has been following this developing story for us throughout the day. Alyssa, let's start with what this bill is proposing.
Well, this bill, as it's written, would set up a speed limit for scooters at about 15 miles per hour. It would ban having two people on one scooter and would restrict scooters from riding on sidewalks. It's from State Senator Royce West of Dallas, who says it's important to get ahead of the curve on this issue that's been challenging cities. The bill would set up baseline standards to regulate scooters and then give cities the power to create even stricter rules, like helmet requirements if they see fit. And it could also allow TxDOT and local departments to ban scooters on highways. The bill is set up with preference for scooters riding in bike lanes, but you could also ride them on a street that does not have bike lanes if it has a speed limit of 30 miles per hour or less. It would also establish a minimum age for people who can ride scooters at 16 years old.
And we've been talking a lot about what the city of Austin has been kicking around as far as regulating e-scooters and e-bikes. They just recently pushed back a vote on that, right? So now it's going to be on May 23rd. What are some of the similarities and differences between what the state and then the city is doing?
Right. Well, the city of Austin's proposed rules don't have a speed limit, but what they do suggest is what's called a slow down zone. Those are typically zones where you'd have a lot of people who are walking, and the city would intentionally say, scooters, you have to slow down in those areas because there are going to be a lot of pedestrians. Another difference, Austin's proposed scooter rules would also require any scooter riders under the age of 18 to wear a helmet. Now, both the state's the bill that's in the Texas Senate right now and Austin's proposed rules have similarities in that they're both not completely ironed out yet. Austin is taking in more community input and trying to clarify legal definitions, and the state bill could make some changes too. For example, there's been some pushback on the requirement that you would need to have a driver's license in order to operate a scooter, and so there's a possibility that that could change as amendments get added to that bill next week.
And you've broken all this down at our website, KXAN.com.
That's right. I've pulled together the timeline for Austin scooter regulations and the details of this bill, including the limits it would place on riding in the street and why one of the scooter companies in Austin testified in favor of the bill. And you can find all of that at KXAN.com.
Everyone cares about the scooter, so they will check it out. Alyssa, thank you.